Shalom, Chaverim, friends. We welcome you to our Hebrew class, and today we have already completed Yehuchanan John 16. So today is a revision class. It's part A, verses 1 to 18, just to see how we are going with translating the Hebrew. So let us begin. And just for anyone who's not accustomed yet to the vowels, we have a sample of how to use them and also very useful resources which are such a blessing to us when we are studying the Hebrew. So let us begin with the beginning, which we start at verse 1, which is represented by the Aleph, and we begin reading, and it is et, which is normally the grammar marker, ele, these, dibarti, I have spoken, eleikem, unto you, le ma'an, so that, lo, not, ti ka shelu, you shall stagger or stumble. And the translation, grammar marker, these I have spoken unto you, so that not you shall stagger. And then we turn to Vayet, which is the second letter of the alphabet. We're in verse 2, and it is Hine, behold, Yenadu, they shall expel, et kem, grammar marker you, me tok, from the midst, ha kahal, meaning the assembly. The af, and even ba'ah, to come, sha'ah, the hour. And the translation, behold, they shall expel, grammar marker you, from the midst of the assembly, and even to come the hour. And then we have a shear, that, kol, all, horeg, killing, etkem, you, grammar marker you, yadam yen. Damien is shall imagine. La'asot, to be doing. Avodah, service. Le Elohim, to Elohim. And the translation, that all killing, grammar marker you, shall imagine to be doing service to Elohim. And we come to Gimel, which is the third letter of the alphabet. We're in verse 3, and it is Va'et, and grammar marker Ele, which of course is these. And then Ya'asu, they shall do, because we have the root asa in there. Lakem, to you. Ya'an, which can be also since. Gum, also, et, grammar marker, avi, my father, the gum, and also ot, me, lo, not, yadanu, they do know, or they will know. Right? And grammar marker these, they shall do to you, since. Also grammar marker, my father, and also me, not, they will know. And then we have Dalet, verse 4, fourth letter of the alphabet. Aval, but, he gati, I've told, lakem, to you, et, grammar marker, la, these, le ma'an, so that, or it could be, it can be so that, or for the benefit of, a shear, when, and then we have Tiz keru, they shall remember, or it can be you shall remember, with that vav. Bevo, in coming. So the translation is, but I've told to you these, so that when you shall remember in coming, ha sha'ar, meaning the hour, ki, that, Anoki, I, dibarti, I have spoken, aleikem, unto you, umerosh, and from the beginning, or the head, literally it's and from the head, which means beginning in Hebrew. Lo not dibarti, I spoke, aleikem, unto you. And the translation, the hour that I have spoken unto you, and from the head or the beginning not I spoke unto you. And now we're in part C of verse 4, which is ka'ele, like these. Ki, for, ha-yiti, I was. Its root is haya, to be, right? So I was, imakem, with you. And the translate like this, since I was with you. And then we have hey, verse 5 now. It's the 5th letter of the alphabet. And we have the ata, which means and now. Holek, going. Anoki, I am. L2, sholchi, my sending one, or the one who sent me. Velo, and not is aleni, which is you shall ask me. Ish, a man. So, the translation. And now going I am to the one who sent me, and not shall ask me a man. Me kem, from you, ana, which means where, telek, you shall you go. Because it's got a tav, so it's like second person, shall you go. And the translation, from you, where shall you go? And then the next page, and we have a vav, which we see as a value of 6, the 6th letter of the alphabet. The atsevet, and grief, mala, which literally means to fill, right? Has filled. Levav kem, your heart. Al could be regarding or by. Dub, re, my words, et, grammar marker, eli, these, aleikem, unto you. Right, so we see the translation. And grief has filled your heart by me speaking, grammar marker, these unto you, meaning these things or these words unto you. Right, and now we move to the next one, which is Zion. So we know that's the 7th letter, so it's a value of 7. Ulam, which can be however. Emet, which is truth, or the truth. Agid, I tell. Lakem, to you. Ki, for. Lek, ti, which is I go, or my going. Can be my going with the yod at the end. Ak, but, is but. So let's put it as is but, tov, good. Lakem, for you. Ki im, which normally means for, and im is if, lo, not. However, the truth I tell to you, for my going is but good for you. For if not, elek, which is I go, lo not, yavo shall come, or he shall come, eleikem, unto you, ha sanegor, which is the advocate. The im, and if, halakti, I go. And if I go, not he shall come unto you, the advocate. And if I go, esh lachehu, I shall send him. Elechem, unto you. So, we see the translation. I shall send him to you. All right, and then we move to the next page, which is Vahaya. And we could say it shall be, ki, for, or that, yavo, he shall come, v'hokiach, and rebuke, et ha'olam, meaning the world. Al means regarding or about. Divar, it could be the word or the matter or the thing. Ha-chet, the thing of sin, the matter of sin. And it will be that he will come and rebuke, grammar mark of the world, about the matter of sin. The ha-sedek, and righteousness, or the righteousness. The ha-mishpat, and the judgment. So translate, and righteousness and judgment. And then we have it tet, which has a value of 9, which says al, meaning regarding or about, ha-chet, the sin, ki, for, lo, not, he'eminu, they believed, vi, in me. Concerning the sin, for, not, they believed in me. And then we have a yod, has a value of 10, and it is va'al. And va'al is, and concerning, ha-zedek, meaning the righteousness or just righteousness, ki, for, elek, I go, el to, avi, my father, velo, and not, to, si, fu, which is, you shall continue. It comes from the root is Yosef, which is to add or continue, right? Lirot, to see, ot, me. And concerning righteousness, for I go to my Father, and not you shall continue to see me. Then we have Yod 10, Aleph 1. We're in verse 11. Va'al, and concerning ha-mishpat, the judgment, ki, for, nidon, is convicted or judged, sar, the prince, ha'olam, of the world, hazeh, this. And concerning the judgment, for is convicted, prince of the world, this. Now we have Yod 10, Vayet 2. Ot, which is still, rabot, much, li, for me, le, hagir, to tell, lakem, to you, ak, but, lo, not, tuk, lun, which is you, and that's a plural you, shall be able. Se'et comes from nasa, meaning to bear. Ata, now. Still much for me to tell to you, but not you shall be able to bear now. And we have Yod 10, Gimel 3, 13. The Ruach, and the Spirit, ha'emet, of the truth, bevo'o, in his coming, hu, he, yadrik, which is shall direct. And we can see the root there, direct, in there. Shall direct, etkem you, el to ha'emet, the truth, kulam, we could say all of it, or it all. And the Spirit of the truth, in his coming, he shall direct, grammar marker you, to the truth, it all. Key 4. Lo, not, yadaber, he shall speak. Me'at mo, meaning from his self. Ki im, and that could be combined to say but, a shear, which could be what. Yishmar, he shall hear. Yadaber, he shall speak. The ha'otiyot, and the signs. So for not, he shall speak from his self, but what he shall hear, he shall speak, and the signs. Le'achor, for after. La'gid, he shall tell. La'kem, to you. For after he shall tell to you. And then we have Yod 10, Dalet 4. We're in verse 14. And it is, who, or he, yefa'areni, shall magnify me. Ki, for, mi sheli, which means from belonging to me. Yikach, he shall take. The yagid, and he shall tell. Lakem, to you. He shall magnify me, for from belonging to me he shall take, and shall tell it to you. And then we have a tet and a vav, which is value of 9 and 6. 9 and 6 is 15. So we have kol, all, asher, that. Le'avi, to my father. Li, to me. Who, and that could be it is. Al ken, therefore, amarti, I have told. Or I've said, is probably better. Ki, for, mi shali, from belonging to me. So all that to my father, you could say is to me, or it is. So it says that anyway. So all that to my father, to me it is. Therefore I said, for from belonging to me. And then we have yikach, which is he shall take. Vayagid, and he shall tell. Lakem, to you. So he shall take and he shall tell to you. And then we have a tet, value of 9, and a zion, value of 7. 9 and 7 is 16. We're in verse 16, and it is hen, which of course is behold. Me'at, which literally means a little, but it's referring to time, so it's normally translated a little time. Velo, and not. Tir'uni, which is you shall see me. The odd, and still. And then we have ma'at, meaning a little, as in time. The techezuni, which is you shall look at me. Me is me. Behold, a little time, and not you shall see me, and still a little time. and you shall look at me. Ki, for, ani, I am, holek, going, el to, avi, my father. For I am going to my father. And then we have a Yod 10, Zion 7, we're in 17. And we have u miksat, and from some of Talmidav, his disciples, nid beru, they discussed. We can see deber is in the middle, meaning to speak, right? They discussed is how it's translated. Ish, a man, el to achiv, his brother, literally. Lemor, saying, ma, what? Or what is? Ro, could be his saying, or he's saying. So, translated. And from some of his disciples they discussed, a man to his brother, saying, what is he saying? And we have 17b, Elenu, which is unto us, hen, behold, ma'at, a little, meaning time, velo, and not tiruni, you shall see me, the odd, and still ma'at, a little, as in time, the techezuni, you shall look upon me. Unto us, behold, a little time, and not, you shall see me, and still a little time, and you will look upon me. The ro, and his saying, ani, I am, holek, going, el to, avi, my father. And he's saying, I am going to my father. Then we have a Yod 10, Chet 8. We're in verse 18. Vayomru, and they said, ma, what, or what is, ro, his saying, or he's saying, ma'at, a little, as in time, lo, not, yadanu, we do know. Ma, what is, diber, what he speaks, right? What he speaks, because there's no pronoun, so it's he. So, and they said, what is he saying? A little time, not, we do know, what he speaks. And that brings us to the end of 18. So, of course, now we have the chart with the vowels, so we want to just refresh our minds about the vowels. And we see that cholam is the O sound, and it's above the letter. And then we have Shavua, which is basically a break in the word giving us syllables. Then we have Segol, which is a short E sound. Then we have Zere, which is a long E sound. Then we have Patak, which is like a short A sound, Pa. And then we have Kamat, a little bit longer A sound. Then we have Shuruk, which is like a U sound, but a short one. And then we have Kubutz, which as we can hear is a longer U sound. And Kataf, Segol. So after the Shavua, we then get a E sound, which is a short E for Segol. Then we have Chirik, which is the I sound. Kataf, Patak, which is the short A sound after the break-in syllable. And then we have Kataf, Kamat, which again is an A sound, but a longer A sound after the Shavua. And finally, we come to our numberings. Something we need to always be sure of what value they represent. So we see we've got the left value 1, Vet value 2, Gimel 3, Dalet 4, Hey 5, Vav 6, Zion 7, Chet 8, Tet 9, Yod 10, Kaf 20, Lamed 30, Mem 40, Nun 50, Samek 60, Ayin 70, Pei or Fei 80, Zadeh is 90, Kuf is 100, Resh is 200, Shin is 300, and Tav is 400. And again, I've repeated the useful resources being www.beyethamshiach.com, very useful resource in practicing. And of course, we cannot go without the www.doitinhebrew.com dictionary, which tends to be modern Hebrew, but because we're dealing in the Brit Chadashah, the New Testament, we need to use that dictionary because we don't have blue letter in Hebrew in the New Testament. We only have it in Greek. And I just want to thank you for joining me in this revision class, and we do hope it blesses you and it really challenges you to think about the meaning so you can pause at any stage and try to work it out yourself before continuing and seeing how it's translated. So we like to thank you for joining us, and we pray you are blessed by learning your Hebrew. And we just pray that in the name of Yeshua, our Messiah, we come to understand his word better and better as we learn it, even in the original tongue. Amen. And thank you again.